Physio Fix Training Systems. In this video we're going to be going over a brief Kinstretch warm-up routine. This is specifically for the hips and the spine with a touch of shoulder. This is primarily for my clients who participate in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is for you guys. If it's leg day, this is for you. If you're a runner, this is for you. If you're jumping, this is for you. If you have legs, this is for you. If you have a spine, this is for you. So, that being said, follow along. The goal of this is to warm up the joints, clean up some motion, reestablish the central nervous system connection to the tissue so you can maximize your performance with whatever it is that you want to do. So, we'll get right into it. We're going to start off with just some basic shin box warm-up going back and forth. We're going to keep this very generic, very straightforward. Not a term I use often, but for this one, this is what we're going to start with. So this is relatively what your setup will look like. I'm going to show you a few different angles. So this foot is touching the back knee. I'll turn this way so you can see it here. Foot touches the knee. This leg is just out here. So, and then if I turn all the way, this is from the side. This is where we're going to start from. At least this is where I will start from, so I can show you. Use the hands as needed. We're going to use the trail leg, this back leg. We're going to gently push the foot into the ground. As we peel this leg open, we're going to get it open as much as we can. And then once this leg maxes out, that's going to be what picks up the other leg. We're going to continue to max out one leg as best we can. We're going to let that leg hit the ground, and then the opposite knee will follow. I know I'm at the edge of the screen here, but just bear with me. And now we will reverse it. So use the hands if needed. Back leg is going to lift, pushing into the toes just a little bit. Pressure to the ground. Once that maxes out, let that lead what happens with the back leg, rotating all the way over, and everything makes contact. From here, we're going to add a little bit of a press into the ground with both shins. So this shin goes down to the ground, this shin goes down into the ground, just to kind of activate everything. Ease off, switch again, peel one open, let the other side follow, plant this leg down, then plant this leg, then plant both legs. Brace as needed, and repeat. Open, transfer, plant this knee, plant both. One more, going over. Peel it open, really fight for more. Let that other leg side follow. Really stick this one to the ground, and then stick that one down. And this is going to be pretty much where we set up. Now we're going to get into 90-90. So we're going to just simply open up our shin box. So if we're touching here, we're just going to push the back leg open. So now we're in true 90-90. So we should have a 90-degree angle at the front knee, a 90-degree angle at the back knee. We should have a box in the front and a box in the back. From here, we're going to be focusing on external rotation of this front leg. We're going to be covering about 5 reps of each one of these positions with about a 5-second hold in each one. So if you forget how many reps and how long, 5 reps, each position, 5 seconds, and then you'll repeat on each drill. So that being said, we're going to go into the external rotation side, where the front leg is an external rotation, so that's where we will start. We're going to turn the chest towards this front knee. Belly button is going to lift up and over the knee as best it can. From here, we're going to generate a nice big stretch on the butt of this front leg, just as far as you can go. What I do not want you to do is I do not want you to just fall over. I want you to focus on the very back side of your hip. Push your butt back, bow the stretch, bring your belly button up and forward to get that nice deep stretch. Once you find it, we're going to get going pretty quick. So from here, take this whole front leg and imagine it is glued to the ground. This leg will not move for the next few reps. So first thing we're going to do is take the ankle bone here. That's going to be our focus point. We're going to take our hands and plant them into the ground. We're going to sniff in some air. Brace the core, and we're going to start pushing the ankle bone down into the ground. As low as 1 to 5% effort, starting, and we're going to ramp that up to our safest, greatest effort, and this should not be gentle. I want you guys working hard on this. Drive this into the ground, really feel that butt start to wake up, and then it's been about 5 seconds. Take the hand, block the shin, lift your ankle up into your hand for 5 seconds. And we switch, we remove the hand, we re-brace, and we drive down. 5 seconds. Reset, lift. And switch, down. And switch, up. And switch, down. And switch, up. And one more down. And one more up. And relax. From here, we're going to go through some kinetic stretching to put this together. So with the kinetic stretch, we're keeping the mindset of this entire leg being planted on the ground. Trying to lift this leg and push it down is going to be what moves our torso back and forth. So first thing I want us to do is envision the glue. We're stuck to the ground. Use the hands as needed. So from here, we're going to try to lift the leg up, and that's going to pull us deep into this regressive position. Now from here, we're going to try and trap our body in this position using the tissue that pulled us down, but we're going to try to do that while simultaneously trying to lift ourselves up. So now we're fighting our own body. So this is trying to stop us from using the backside to lift us up. So we have tension on both sides. Now we keep the pressure going down and we try to use the top stuff to pull us in. And this is not easy at all. It's a very mentally demanding sequence. And then we lock in the top tissue and then we press down. Lock in the push down with the backside tissue. Use the top stuff to pull us in. And switch. And regressive. And ground side, progressive. Regressive. Progressive. Alright, we're officially done with the front leg. Now we will just simply transfer to the back. So we're going to go through an isometric movement pathway. How we're going to do this, we're going to use our hands if needed. So I'm going to go through this with my hands. If you want to remove them, you can from here and challenge yourself. So with hands down, we're going to simply try to lift the back leg. We're going to bring it up on top. We're going to set it down. From here, we're going to pull these legs up as high and deep into our chest as possible. We're going to try to flip them over. From here, we're going to take the top leg, we're going to peel it up, keep it hovered as much as we can as we kick back and set down. And now we will do the same thing on this leg. So first things first, 5 reps of internal rotation. External rotation in regressive and progressive. So first thing we're going to do is just simply find our stretch. So we're taking the belly button, we're trying to put it in line with the knee, up and over the knee, using the hands to guide the stretch. Once you've found the stretch, we're going to start to activate. So first we're going to take this ankle, we're going to drive it down into the ground. For 5 seconds. And now we're going to use this hand and we're going to block it and lift up for 5. And we're going to go down for 5. And up for 5. And down for 5. Really push. Up for 5. Down
down for 5. Really get deep on this one, up for 5. Down for 5, last one. Up. Relax.
All right, now we're gonna go into the kinetic stretch using the regressive and progressive tissue to pull us back and forth. I didn't say this on the other side, but I kind of hinted to it as we went. Regressive tissue is on top. This is what regresses us and pulls us deeper. The progressive tissue is on the bottom. This is what's going to push us open and progress most of our angles. So, that being said, here we go. 5 reps of the kinetic stretch. So the first focus on the shin being glued to the ground. This is not going to move at all. From here, we're going to try to use the regressive tissue on top to pull us into the stretch as deep as we can go. Once we have this maxed out, we're going to lock that tissue in place, and now we're going to try to fight the tension on top to lift us up. And then we will use the regressive tissue on top to pull us down, fighting the tissue on the opposite side that is pushing down. So we're fighting the bottom as we pull with the top. Lock in the tissue on top of the leg, and now drive down, so you're fighting with tension on both sides. That's 3, regressive pull all the way in, and up. And last one, really pull with that hip, use all this here, crank it down really hard. And up. Big push as you come up. From here, we're just going to switch our attention to the back leg. So I'm just going to rotate for camera's sake. And now we're going to go from here. So now we're going to take our hands. We're going to lay back and open up, focusing on this back leg. First things first, ankle bone is just going to push down into the ground for 5 seconds. And now we're going to put the hand on top, try to push up into that ankle bone for 5. And we're going to drive back down for 5. And up. That's 2 rounds. Every round going down. Every round we are trying to put in more and more effort. And up. That's round number 3. Starting round number 4. Ankle goes down. Up. And down. And last one up. And we'll relax. All right, from here we're going to go through another isometric movement pathway to transfer. So we're going to take this back leg, we're going to try to prevent the lean going behind us or to the side of us. And we're going to brace in the front. We're going to hover this leg up. We're going to bring this front leg over the top. And then we will flip and switch just like we did on the other side. Open all the way up. And then we will be on the opposite side. I will adjust so you guys can see. All right, so from here, same routine. First, turn into your stretch, get your hands planted, find your sweet spot. We're gonna get right into it from here. 5 seconds, ankle goes down. Hand touches the ankle, push up into that spot, 5 seconds up. 2, 1, down. And back up. And down. Harder every round, and up. And down. Really slam it down. Last one going up. I lied, we have one more.
and down. Big push, big push, big push. And up. And relax.
All right, from here, we're just going to open everything up. We're gonna kick out into a straddle position. And from here, we're going to work the spine. You can try this position from this straddle. If this is really difficult for your hips, then you will go to a dual kneeling position. A double kneel is, or a full kneeling position, excuse me, will either be from here or from up here. Whichever one your body will allow you to do the best. Like I said, I will be in the more advanced position in the straddle down here. Now, this is where you're going to start, but I'm going to be facing this way so I can show you all what your spine should do. So from here, up in the straddle, you're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to wrap up our shoulders, and we're going to play like we're trying to peel the spine open. So from here, we're going to start at the collarbones. Pull the collarbones down, roll that back, crunch it way over as much as we can. And then we're going to start at the lowest point on the back. We're going to push the belly button slightly up and forward as we begin extending the spine, arching all the way up, getting as much extension in the back as possible, and then we reverse. Come all the way down, reverse. And reverse. And extend, drive forward, arch, chest up, and crunch. And reverse one more time. Really get that big extension. And we will relax from there. From here, the last thing we're going to do is some shoulder capsule work. So for this, we're going to stay pretty simple and straightforward on this one. Legs are simply where you're comfortable. But I do want you flirting with in range of motion on here. So if a big wide straddle is kind of uncomfortable, I want you to bring it in just a little. So you still feel like you're kind of fighting yourself, but you can maintain it. So first things first, sit up nice and tall. If this is not comfortable, you can go into a figure four, and you can do this from here, or you can go full butterfly, or you can do the full kneeling position on both knees, like I showed you previously. So I will be in a straddle. All we're going to do is we're going to take our arms up here at 90 degrees. We're going to flex nice and strong, and we're just going to focus on pure rotation in the shoulders. Rotate this down as far as we can, constantly fighting for more range of motion. We're trying to get the forearm completely pointed down to the ground. We do not want the shoulders to shrug forward. We want the scapulas pulled down and locked in place as we're trying to crank these down. Tighten the fist, slow, strong rotation. Coming back over. That's one. Turn down. And back up. Strong pullback. That's two. Down. And back. Big rotation. Three. Turn the biceps backwards. Down, turn the biceps down. Lock the scapulas in place as you turn over. That's four. Turn down. Big rotation to finish it up. Lots of effort. And back. Big external rotation to max this out. Really pull the hands back. And relax. That is your full body warm-up. I know this is a fairly extensive warm-up. I recommend you hop on a treadmill for just a few minutes before this video and just a few minutes after this video, just to kind of wake up and then settle down just a bit before you go into your workout. So thanks for watching. Let me know how it goes. It's Coach Nathan Barbosa with PhysioFix Training Systems here at Greater Than Performance and Rehab in Dallas, Texas. This is where I host Kinstretch classes. If you guys want to be a part of that, shoot me a comment or a direct message and I'll get you set up. Thanks again, guys.